Hello everyone, welcome to IxamBee. I am Nidhi Sharma, your RBI DPR Economics Faculty. So as we all know that your RBI Phase 1 examination is round the corner and you have very few days left for your preparation. So right now each and every aspirant is just wondering that what can we do in this last 15 days? How can we optimize our time and how can we achieve the best preparation for the upcoming examination? So yes, I am here, your faculty of economics, to help you out and guide you through what should be done in these last 15 days. And also, my dear students, we have a very good surprise for all of you towards the end of this video. So make sure that you watch this video till the end. And yes, with that, let's begin. So your objective for these last 15 days should be four objectives. First of all, to maximize the accuracy and speed. Now, how can you maximize accuracy and speed? It can be achieved through revision and mock tests. The more mock tests you give, the more revision that you do, the better you become. So, first, you focus on maximizing your accuracy and speed. Secondly, you have to focus on strengthening your core economics concepts, especially the subjects such as micro, macro, growth and development, public economics, international economics, because these are some of the core economics areas. And in phase one examination, you get to see many questions from these core economics areas. So make sure that these core economics areas are your strong areas. Then, third thing that you should focus upon is to revise the formulas, models, and definitions for quick recall. Now, what happens is that in the exam hall, when we are in that pressure situation, it gets difficult to sometimes recall the theories or the formulas that we have already read. Maybe you have studied very well, maybe you have prepared very well, but ultimately you have to present it in the paper. You have to present it, perform it in the exam hall. So for that, you should be able to efficiently recall those things, whatever you have studied. So if you don't revise properly, it will be really difficult for you to recall everything on the day of the examination. So make sure that you properly revise everything, whatever you are studying. And at last, your objective should be to plug in the gaps in the static GK and current affairs area. And how are you going to do all these things? Everything I'm going to tell you in this video. And also the surprise element will be before you towards the end of the video. Okay, so first of all, you should focus on quick revision of the core economics topics. So 5 days, you have to core focus on micro, macro, growth and development, public and welfare economics, international bank economics, money and banking, etc. So as you will see that there are some of the key topics that I've listed out here on the screen. The theories such as consumer theory, production theory, market structures, welfare economics are some of the key areas of microeconomics. So make sure that you have a strong hand on these areas. Moving on to the macroeconomics, classical and Keynesian models, ISLM, ADAS, inflation, unemployment, that is the Phillips curve concept, monetary fiscal policies are something from which you can expect some of the questions. Growth and development economics is very, very important. You can find some of the toughest models of economics in the growth and development, such as the Solow model, Harrod-Domer model, etc. Now, here I would like to just share one thing with all my students. We are continuously, like regularly having classes for economics specifically for the upcoming examination, and a lot of students are taking benefit out of it. I am myself conducting classes every week for the upcoming exam. So if you have not yet joined the classes, make sure that you attend the classes as well. And recently we have discussed like all the theories of microeconomics in chronology, all the theories of macroeconomics in chronology. Same thing has been followed for growth and development, international economics, public finance, everything. And we are discussing the theories in quite detailed way. Solow model, Harrod model, Domer model, everything has been discussed in detail so that you are well prepared for the upcoming exams. Moving on to the public and welfare economics, you all know there are some of the very important things that come up from the public economics, specifically the theories of public economics such as Wagner's law, Peacock-Weisman hypothesis, etc. Then we have international economics, money and banking. Now, if you look at international economics, recently, the paper that you had in the previous year, you will find that some of the new topics came up, such as Purchase Managers Index, Exchange Rate Pressure Index, all these things. Just a few days back, I made a video on ERPI as well, Exchange Rate Pressure Index. If you haven't watched that, make sure that you check that out as well. And yes, those topics are also being covered up in the class. So whatever new topics have come up, everything we are covering up. So make sure that you also prepare for that. Now here I have some of the tips for you. Use concise notes or summaries, not full textbooks now. It's not the right time to touch your full textbooks. Those bulky textbooks are really going to demotivate you. So just resort to the notes that you have already created, the summarized notes, and those are the things that are going to help you during these final days of preparation. Revise through the formula charts, formula sheets, flow charts, etc., because they help in memorizing in a better way. Attempts at least 10 to 15 topic wise MCQs daily for each area. Like suppose you have prepared microeconomics today, so at least 15 to 20 questions of microeconomics you should practice before going to the bed, and before ending your day you should at least prepare some of the questions as well. Then we have our next goal, that is to sharpen the accuracy and identify the weak zones. Now, for day 6, 7, 8, and 9, what your task would be to take up the full syllabus mock test. And taking mock test does not mean that you are just marking the questions and you are just ending it. Mock test is successful only when you do the proper analysis of the mock test. That means if you have solved a proper mock test and if you don't analyze that which questions were right, which questions were wrong, what were the mistakes, how can I improvise it? If you're not making out short notes from the mistakes that you have made from your mock test, it's useless to give a mock test. So make sure that you give the mock test in a proper way. Revise your mistakes, practice 2 to 3 mini tests as well, which is like section wise, or what we call it as subject wise. Like for micro you have given a mini test, for macro you have given a mini test, in that manner. Again, do again full syllabus mock test, and again the same process follows, that revise the mistakes, recap the conceptual short notes that you have created by analyzing your mock test. If you do this, take my words, you are going to stay ahead of the other aspirants, because this requires effort, and if you are serious about qualifying your examination, you should be ready to give in efforts as well. What are the tips? Upon attempt mocks in the exam like condition. Maintain an error log, like track if mistakes are due to conceptual gap, misreading, or time pressure. So if suppose you have made a mistake in the mock due to conceptual gap, so what you need to do, you know the solution, you need to revise the theory. If there is misreading, then dear students, you need to practice to read the questions properly. Time pressure, many a time students make mistake in the pressure of like, I don't have time is just running away. So in that situation, just keep yourself calm, and practice is the only thing that can help you in better time management. So make sure that you practice everything and prepare yourself well. Now the next goal is to prepare non-core sections and the static awareness. So what you have to do is you have to take the Indian economy updates at least of 1 year. Budget, economic survey, RBI annual reports are very, very important, and many of the students do struggle that how to prepare these reports. Towards the end of this video, I'm going to help you out with that as well. Then how can you prepare these reports? Banking and finance current affairs, you have to just go through them. You should have an idea. Revise your formulas and do the English sections revision as well. Okay. Tips: revise the economic indicators such as CPI, WPI, GDP growth, fiscal deficit. Read the monthly publications, bulletins of RBI, and spend at least 1 hour daily on English. That's also very, very important. Now, what is your next goal? Reinforce, recall, and exam ready. You have to make yourself exam ready. So finally, you give your mock test 3, which is your final mock test with final revision of the formula sheets, models, and definitions. And on the 15th day, just take some rest, do some light revision, and no new topics. Because if you take up new topics, maybe it can break down your morale, and at this moment, you cannot afford to demotivate yourself. You have to fill up yourself with enthusiasm and prepare yourself for the upcoming paper. Now, here is your final checklist. You need to memorize the economist theories and models. Just check whether you are able to recall the theories properly, models properly or not. Revise the major models of ISLM, ADAS, Solo, Romer, etc. Whatever you feel that is a bit challenging for you, just do the final revision and just skim through the other topics. The ultimate goal during the last few days should be not to take much pressure. Stay relaxed, be confident, and that is going to show up in your paper as well. Now, my dear students, here is the surprise element for you. We completely understand that during these final days, you require some kind of proper guidance. And that's the reason why we at IxamBee are coming up with a 3 hours free MCQ solving marathon session, which is being led by top 3 faculties of IxamBee. Dr. Sanjeev Sharma sir will be taking care of the English section. Sushil sir will be taking care of the Indian economy, RBI reports and everything. And I myself, Nidhi Sharma, will be taking care of the economics section of your core economics section of the phase 1 examination. So mark your calendar. It's 5th of October, 12 to 3 p.m. Just go ahead, check the description box. The link for registration is provided in the description box. Make sure to check that out. And I'll see you all soon in the session tomorrow. Happy learning to all of you and all the best for your preparation. Do good. Thank you so much, everyone.